Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, fellas. Hopefully you all in the good condition and also always healthy. In this morning, I will tell you about something. But previously, I will introduce my group members. There are Ira Halwah Paujiah, Indriani Haedi, Vera, Novia, Sari, Siti Santika, and me, Rosi Amelia. Today, we will tell you about the concept of visual rubric fashion communication design of the magazine Hijabella edition January 2015.
Hello, my name is Indriani Haedi.
Hello, my name is Ira Halwah Paujiah.
My name is Siti Santika.
Hello, my name is Vera Novia Sari. The concept of visual rubric fashion communication design on the magazine Hijabella edition January 2015. Reason: the rapid development of technology in this modern era requires print media, especially magazine, to create attractive magazine design. Because the existence of the attractive design is expand to disseminate information efficiently and efficiently. Like the Hijabella magazine, this magazine discuss a lot of modern hijab fashion trend that apply visual communication design concept to make the design look attractive, communication, and efficient to read. The object of this reason is Hijabella magazine with the formulation of the problem of how the concept of visual communication design in Hijabella magazine in the use of design element in rubric fashion. The study aims to find out about the rubric visual communication design concept in the January edition of Hijabella magazine using the analysis of the Mills and Huberman model. The author used data collection method with documentation technique, namely consulting data related to fashion in Hijabella magazine, which is the analysis with three stages of the Mills and Huberman model analysis, namely data reduction, data presentation, and drawing conclusion.
Formulation of problem. Number 1. What is the concept of visual communication design for fashion rubric in Hijabella magazine? Number 2. How is dakwah through visual rubric fashion communication design in Hijabella magazine? Research purpose. Number 1. To expand the concept of visual communication design for fashion rubric in Hijabella magazine. Number 2. To find out for propaganda to visual rubric fashion communication design in Hijabella magazine.
Overview of propaganda through Muslim clothing. According to the Big Indonesian Dictionary, dakwah has the meaning of broadcasting religion in the community and its development. A call to embrace, study, and practice the teaching of Islam. Clothing is a synonym in the word cloth, which according to the Big Indonesian Dictionary is interpreted as worn item. While Muslim clothing is a piety dress contained in Islamic principle that serves to cover the Gentiles. Hijab. The word hijab has meaning of clothing because it refers to a clothing device. The meaning of hijab for women in Islam is that women must cover their bodies in relationship with men who are, according to religion, are not muhrim. Hijab consists of two things. One, namely the hijab or robe, and himar or veil. The veil, according to the Arabic dictionary, is a wide outfit to cover the genitals, head, neck to the bottom by veiling. It means that we have worship to bring him closer. Every Muslim woman who wears hijab to cover the whole body without the slightest visible part of the forbidden, then the Muslim practicing obedience to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala.
Next, the second theory, overview of modern hijab fashion. In the development of hijab fashion in Indonesia, the trend of modern Muslim fashion 2015 seems to be to highlight a simple and minimalist style. Here are the trends of modern Muslim fashion 2015. A. Monochrome color. Monochrome color is one of the color that characterize a minimalist and modern style. This monochrome color include black, white, and nude. These colors are our favorite this year. B. Elegant and minimalist. Elegant and minimalist clothes pay a lot of attention to 1. The use of silver or gold. Glamorous clothing is often identified with clothes that have luxury color like gold or silver because it makes women more confident or makes their appearance look different with a touch of luxurious color. 2. The use of cutting models. Long tassel skirts, hijab layers, asymmetrical cut tunic, example of tunic cutting models that are often the hallmark of today's modern cutting. C. Simple style. One designer with her simple hijab style is Ria Miranda. Characteristic of simple hijab. 1. Lack of accessories. Muslim women today use more simple hijab without using accessories. 2. Lack of coil on the veil. Muslim women today tend to prefer the hijab practical and simple. 3. Pastel color. The use of pastel color will give the impression of soft, shooting, and warm to so that makes the people who still feel comfortable. D. Sporty hijab. Characteristic of the sporty hijab style. 1. Use of the shoes. Shoes that are warm will make it look more cool and attractive. This casual style is perfect when applied for traveling, hangouts, or any other casual event. 2. The use of pants. Pants can be combined and matched with various types of tops, but the hijaber should be able to combine pants with appropriate top shoes as avoiding tight pants or by combining with long tops.
Visual of communication design. Visual communication design is the study of communication design concept and expression of creative power, which are obtained in a variety of visual communication media by processing graphic design element consisting of image or illustration, letters, typography, color, communication, and layout. Element of visual communication design. Number 1. Color. Color has an important role in giving impression and message of certain design. Color can also attract attention and provide mood, describe the image of company and others. There are several reasons of using color. A. Emphasis is applied to the word make striking. B. Contrast with the expanded background of the manuscript will be easy to read. C. Identification of special color is often used to identify a logo. And D. Appearance of a pig will be more interesting when compared with black and white. In A. Effect to display the visual effect of object or with another. 2. Illustration. Illustration is the art of the drawing that is used to provide an explanation of a purpose or goal visually. As a general term, photograph is a process to produce image or photograph of an object by recording the reflection of light about on light-sensitive media. In the design of visual communication in photograph magazine is needed as an illustration. 3. Typography. Typography is the art choosing font from the hundreds of types of letter available. Good typography leads to readability and attractiveness. That is because the design of certain letters can create stylish and character or be the characteristic of the message to be conveyed in many cases. Typesetting is not a foreign pieces because its main role is functional in conveying the word message, but letters also have an aesthetic role and letter selection contributes to the impact and mood of the message. Then design. Color can also attract attention and provide mood, describe the image of company and others.
4. Review of visual communication design principles. A. Emphasis or domination. Domination is one of the basic principles of layout that must exist in art and design. The use of emphasis aims to extend one element as the center of attention. Information the most important is conveyed to the audience must be prominently highlighted through strong visual element. Way to highlight visual element in design work, namely 1. Contrast. Focal point can be achieved by using contrast. The objects that are considered important are made differently from other elements. 2. Isolate object. Focal point can be also be created by separating object from collection of other objects. 3. Placement of object. Object placed in the middle will become focal point. B. Unity is one of the most important basic principles. This makes a design comfortable to look at. The design is said to be unveiled in the world looks harmonious. Research method. 1. Research focus. In this research, the focus is on the element of visual communication design, namely color, illustration, and typography in the fashion rubric. After seeing the elements of visual communication design, the author then shares to examine how the concept of visual communication design in the fashion rubric of January 2015 issue of Hijabella magazine. 2. Data search. The data search in this study is the documentation of January 2015 issue of Hijabella magazine and data related to research activities, especially with Hijabella magazine. 3. Data collection method. In this study, the author used the method of documentation that is collecting data to describe and explain what has been passed through documentation search. Then the data collection was obtained from the search. Namely primary data search and secondary data search. 4. Data analysis. The application of data analysis in this study consists of the 3 channels, namely A. Data reduction. Data reduction is summarizing, choosing the main things, focus on the things that are important and arranged so as to provide a clear picture of the result of research. B. Presentation of data. Presentation of data is to present data obtained through observation and arranged systematically so that a clear and systematic picture of the data generated from research conduction is arranged. C. Drawing conclusion. Conclusion drawings is a complete depiction of the object under study and process of drawing conclusion based on the merging of information that has been compiled in the presentation of data.
Conclusion can be drawn regarding the concept of visual communication design, fashion rubric the January 2015 issue of Hijabella magazine. 1. The visual communication design concept used by Hijabella magazine in the fashion rubric uses the principle of emphasis or dominance and unity that is applied to the design element contained, namely colors, illustrator, and typography. 2. The principle of emphasis or dominance in the visual communication design used by this magazine has the function of making the design of the magazine look balanced and dynamic between the elements. That's why the magazine will look more visually attractive to the reader. 3. The color used in the layout and clothing worn by the models are colors that match the theme carried, while the illustration on the layout uses a Muslim woman wearing a hijab. This is the way of Hijabella magazine in the delivering dakwah through visual communication design elements, namely illustration. 4. The emphasis principle of the elements of visual communication design contained in this magazine in regarding typography. The use of writing of the dominant fashion rubric uses English. It can make reader feel difficulty in understanding the content of the message because not all readers understand or master foreign language, especially English. 5. Unity in this magazine can be seen from the harmony between the elements, namely color, illustrator, typography. With the two principles of interest of reader to read this Hijabella magazine, dakwah message delivered by Hijabella magazine are arranged creatively and introvertly by collaborating between colors, illustrator, and typography, so that reader feel more inserted and not really buried in the fashion section of the magazine. Hijabella wants to convey a message to reader about how to dress using a hijab that is good but still trendy. All from us. Hope you all can get good vibes from my presentation. Sorry for every mistakes. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.